One size doesn't fit all. This one-size method of education has been robbing our students of a bright future for far too long. It is time for us to realize that every child can learn. Every child will learn, but every child will learn differently. For far too long, we have students struggling to reach the pass mark. We have too many students who consistently fail mathematics, English language, and science-based subject areas such as chemistry, physics, biology, and even information technology. These subjects are critical in moving our society forward. But until we realize that it's important for us to curate an individualized learning plan for each student, we will continue to have these failures. We have students failing in our schools. In addition to that, we have students failing in their regional, their national, and external examinations. In addition to this, we have students who actually matriculate to university. Yeah, they are the successful ones. But when these students complete their tertiary education, they're unable to find a job, and you hear, you need links to go there, you need links to go there. It is time for that to stop. It is time for us to stop preparing our children for a world that no longer exists. It is time for us to understand how individual our students are and prepare each for the world that they can actually thrive in. It is time for us to understand that each student has a unique gift, a unique talent. You cannot judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree. You have to give your child the necessary equipment, the necessary components that your child needs to become successful. And that is the reason Western STEM Academy was actually started. You see, I'm Felisa Ricketts Graham, and I'm the principal and founder of Western STEM Academy. I've been a teacher for the past 5 years. In my time teaching, what I realized is that we had students consistently failing, especially in mathematics and science-based areas. And it's not as if students do not have an aptitude for mathematics and science. As a matter of fact, it's quite the contrary. When we have our students at the early years, they're very inquisitive, they're very excited, they love to learn, they love to move, they love to do hands-on things. But here is a system that teaches these students that the only way to learn is to sit and look at a whiteboard, look at a blackboard, and just recite information. That is the method that has been failing our students. Our students love to explore. They love to explore the environment. They actually love STEM. Now, what is STEM? STEM is an acronym for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Our students are curious beings. That is how we were born. We were born with that level of curiosity. But after years of going through the system and just surviving, many of us lost that curiosity. We were taught that, guess what? The only way to learn is to sit still. You do not learn by sitting still. You learn by actively participating and interacting with your environment. And that's the difference that Western STEM Academy is bringing to the education system. Western STEM Academy is an international virtual school that focuses on hands-on learning methodologies. What we do, we ensure that students are consistently engaged, students are consistently active, they're constantly learning. For us, learning is not about sitting in one place. As a matter of fact, we are a virtual school. So our students take education, take school, take learning with them wherever they go. We do not believe that learning only happens in a physical building. Learning is a constant process that happens from the day we were born. As a matter of fact, learning happens even before we were born. Learning starts from you are in the uterus, right? So learning starts from in the uterus and it never stops until the day you die. I don't know if you learn when you are dead, but learning never stops. We constantly learn. And learning for us is not subscribed or ascribed to a physical building. So Western STEM Academy is actually a school without walls, a school without borders that is bringing the most exceptional level of education to students regardless of their location. As it is right now, we're serving students who are not only in Jamaica, but students in the Caribbean, students in the United States of America, students in Canada, because we want that multidimensional approach to learning. We want that multicultural aspect to learning, which is what STEM is. Our students are exposed to a first world level education, an education that can take them everywhere that they go. We say that education is the key to success, right? But how can that key be only for one specific door? For us, education is a master key that opens any door. You do not need links to actually survive. You do not need links to get you through certain doors. What you need to have the right skill set. You need to be equipped to open those doors. You need to understand that sometimes you're going to turn the key to the left, or sometimes you actually need to turn your key to the right, or sometimes you just have to push the key in and allow the door to open. Or sometimes your key is just a sensor that needs to stand in front of the door or be near to the door and allow the door to be open automatically. That is where the world is going. That brings me to my next point. Education for us is a modernized approach to learning. As it is, there's so many sectors that are consistently evolving. They're constantly evolving. Banking is not the same as it was a few years ago. You can understand we were used to having a bank book or a card. Now we can bank from any location. Why is it therefore that students are actually subscribed that, guess what, you need to be in this specific building to learn? No. We have the internet at our fingertips, and the internet, as we know it, is a great equalizer. It connects us globally, right? You are able to be in Jamaica and communicate effectively with your friend in China, with your friend in America. Why is it that we can't be learning on the same pace as our friends in other countries? Why is it that our education is only local, where it's only happening with our students in one place? We do not believe in that at Western STEM Academy. And that is why we have this international level of education where students can even know what it's like to be in another country. There are several students who have never traveled. That for us doesn't mean that they shouldn't know what happens in other countries, or even know that other countries exist. I remember when I was going to school, I didn't even think other countries exist. It was until I traveled in my adult years that I was able to appreciate the world for what it is. And that's the difference that Western STEM Academy is making. You may be wondering, how can you be a part of the Western STEM Academy family? How can your child be a part of this fast-moving, first world, international level education system? It's very simple. For us, you register on our website at westernstemacademy.com. That is step one. You submit 4 important documents to us. That's proof of birth, so that's a birth certificate. There is a report from your last school that your child attended. There is proof of payment. And once you submit those documents to us, then you are on your way to registering. You can register your child once your child is between the ages of 3 to 18 years old. We cater to early childhood, preparatory school, and high school. We even have an evening institute that has no age limit. This provides for students at the preparatory school level, as well as persons who are in high school or adults who want CSEC subjects. And in the near future, we're also considering short courses that you'll definitely be the first to know about. So What are you waiting on to tap into a modernized approach to learning? What are you waiting on to understand that the one size doesn't fit all? At Western STEM Academy, we maintain small class sizes to ensure that each student gets that individualized approach to learning. Every child has a unique learning plan that sets them up for success. We not only do we focus on the academic development of our students, but social development is a big thing for us. It is important that our students have the critical social skills needed to succeed. And in addition to social skills, your child is learning life skill. Couldn't get any better than this. Your child is exposed to money management. Money management is a really big thing. Is it a big thing for you? Because it is a big thing for us at Western STEM Academy. We believe that you shouldn't be learning about taxes, budgeting, investment, and savings when you reach adulthood. But these are topics that you learn in school that guide you and prepare you for the future. I didn't know what was a mortgage until I became an adult. And we do not want to promulgate that kind of thing. What we want our students to be exposed from early to what it is like to have sound money management skills. We partner with institutions locally and internationally to give them the best education possible. So even when your child leaves Western STEM, they'll have no problems in matriculating to local or international universities, right? We are helping your child to become the best version of him or herself. We are helping your child to set goals that will help him or her to be extremely successful. We believe that excellence is the minimum standard for success. Give your best always, because one size doesn't fit all.